couple of things that we need to unpack about ET. And I don't know if we need to have a separate conversation, but some things need to be said. Hi my loves, Sheree, Lady Girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all on time, mind you, whole time on time, mind you, with the Baddies East reunion. Baby, let's go. So before I hop into my review, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment with real nigga, you feel me? Make sure you do all of the things because I greatly appreciate it. And I'm asking so ever nicely. Is ever nicely a thing? I don't know. I'm leaving it in. I'm not editing. Okay, we working smarter, not harder. All 2024. Let's go. So Zeus give us their recap like they always do. Okay, and we're thrusted right back into the situation with Mariah and Smiley. So Smiley, what you come back out here for? I came here to get my chain. I came here to get my chain. I came here to get my chain. Like, oh my fuck, like this chain. I'm tired. Truth is, I'm tired. Like, I can't with this chain. I don't want to. We don't want to. We tired of it. And Mariah like, I ain't got that chain. So what's up? I like how she said that shit. Mariah is sick of it. Mariah is really sick of it. So get into a scuffle. I don't even want to call their fights because Smiley can't fight. Mariah can't fight. Mariah is not even half the size, a quarter of the size of Smiley. But she had a broken hand. Apparently, girl, allegedly, in the words of Carlos Kings, allegedly she had a broken hand. Everybody's like, how can y'all say that Smiley is lying and her hand wasn't broken and she has stitches? Because Smiley is a liar. She's a lying, cheating, son of a, the way you do me. Boy, I'm trying. That was about. Y'all can't lie. Nivea came through, soap, powder. That was the, okay. But she's a liar. She's a liar. Why you always lying? So even though she does have a broken hand, like, girl, we don't care. You come with the added dramatics. But what I can say is she still mopped. She still mopped her with one hand that was allegedly broken. I'm not fighting with a broken hand. If you ever broke a bone in real life, in real time, I don't care how hard you are. I don't care how many times you put something on your soul. No, Lucky, nope, don't do it. I don't care how many times, whatever, you're not fighting. Y'all know how they do with my drinks with all this ice. They did it again. You're not doing it. So Smiley ended up sweeping Mariah up. She really did, like the New York trash. Ooh, I don't even know why I'm being so shady today. Oh my God. She swept her up like the street sweeper that they don't have in New York. Anyway, so Mariah, she ain't do shit. She ain't do shit. Yes, she did, Mariah. She did a little something. For one hand, baby, she did something. I don't know what she did, but she did something. She's like, yeah, that wig look like it's coming from the beauty supply store. I'm like, ooh, not too much, not too fucking much. Because the beauty supply store I go to got them wigs. They be a little Cynthia. Okay, little Cindy Sin. But some of them be cute. That wig was more like Party City. That wig looked like a wig that old white women wear in a nursing home. Like, where did you get that wig from, Miss Caroline? I can take you down to the beauty supply and get you something nice. That wig was not beauty supply. I don't care what y'all say. It was giving an old white woman that don't know how to shop for wigs. Anyway, Smiley is crying. Girl, ooh, she gets on my nerve. They fight again. Anyway, so Mariah, she's talking. She's like, I feel like I'm on an episode of Snap. Like, is she gonna kill me? She's a psychopath. And I understand her for that. A lot of people feel like Mariah gets on her nerves because she has her little one-liners. I like Mariah's one-liners. I like a good laugh. I like a good key. I'm here for the things of the things. So I think Mariah is a good addition to the show because she knows how reality TV works. We want the banter. We want you to say a little one-liner. You get what I'm saying? And try to have a little moment. I think it's cute. And she adds good commentary. I mean, she's not high. She's active. She's working. She comes up to show work, not in the confessional like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I just eat. I don't know. I'm just here to be an eater. Like, bitch, perform, okay? Tap dance, bitch. Like, we want to see something. She also talks about, she looks like the girl that was like, that killed Selena, which I'm like, bitch, don't bring Selena in it. Okay? Don't bring Selena in it. I don't care even if it's by way of Yolanda Salvador, whatever her name is. Do not. Come on, live, Lord. Anyway, Nene is like, none of this is making sense. None of this is making sense because you don't belong here, baby. You too. And I hate this because Nene, it says a lot that you have to come over here to get a check from Zeus, which apparently they give good checks. Apparently they give good checks at Zeus. And I feel like, girl, I'm happy that you're working, but like, sister, Nene was not a great host for me. It was good to see her on TV. It was familiar. It was nostalgic even because we all love Lenithia and we want to see her win. But for this setting and for the reunion, it's a job. It's a job. Okay? Okay, girl, whatever, girl, bye. Okay, girl, whatever, girl, bye. It was no for me. So Taseki, when talking to Nene about it, she was like, all of this is fake. Nobody would really be beefing. All of this is really fake. It's just really for TV. And I like Taseki for that because she's letting them, you know, and I feel like when they do that, they kind of break that fourth wall. Like, girl, this is corny. This is weird. And it's fake. It's for play. Girl, we already know that. We already see that. So they're all waiting for E.T. Anna's like, yeah, bring E.T. out. Where E.T. at? Like, they're just so fixated on E.T. And my thoughts and views about E.T. is changed. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I know everybody's on the EBT wagon, you know, the EBT card. Like, girl, everybody love a little food stamp every now and then. If you got some stamps and you in this area, bitch, let me know. It's about to be the first of the month. Let me know. I'm going to definitely buy them stamps up off you. Like, I don't understand. But we're going to plug that for a second. We're going to plug that. We need to unpack these things because why is E.T. not working in this space? Right? She's fighting. She don't care. She's unapologetic. Is this not what baddies are about? Let me pause. Anyway, E.T. comes out. She really don't care. She looking like, bro, y'all on some corny shit. Like, what's up? Like, what's up? Yeah, I don't want to talk to Anna. I don't want to talk to any of them. I want my fades. So Biggie chimes in, girl. Biggie was on something. Biggie was on a good one. Why you being mean to me, bro? Why you being mean to me, bro? I did nothing to you. I did nothing to you, Biggie. Everybody's not gonna like you, mama. It's okay. You don't have to be pick Misha over and over and over again for these girls. You don't even know them. She don't like you. It is what it is. You didn't like her because she was in house 8. For real, let's call it thing a thing. Sister, like, come on now. Chelsea, come on now. As Biggie is popping it, Sapphire runs up because Biggie popped it the whole time. Biggie popped it the whole entire time. Sapphire runs up and she like, yeah, come on, let's run. She threw the water bottle on her. I guess that was her little get back for, what's the girl name? Sukihana. She threw the water on her because she threw the water on Suki. Throws the water on her. Come on, girl, it's over with. Girl, when I tell you, E.T. mopped Sapphire up, like, just real bad, real quick. Like, I don't know what she thought she was about to do when she was about to get in that thing, but she didn't do none of that. She was better off just sitting down and popping it and making sure that security really blocked them so she never got into it. Because Sapphire, you looked embarrassed. You really did. And y'all all sat on this internet and lied and said, oh yeah, I beat her up. Suki, you lied. You lied, Suki. E.T. did not get beat up by Sapphire. Sapphire, you lied. And you can say she had them rings. Yeah, okay, yeah, she had the rings on. But the way that she was, your head was down like this, and she was hitting you with the uppercut, yeah, baby, you wasn't even able to handle. She overwhelmed, okay? Have you ever been swallowed? She swallowed you up, okay? And you didn't even know how to do it. Like, she was just, all I seen was a red wig, okay? And I feel like none of them girls is fighting like how E.T. is fighting and how Taseki is fighting. Period, point blank. She beat her up real bad. They pull her to the side. They're like, yeah, E.T., you gotta take them rings off. E.T. said, I'm not taking no rings off of these bitches. I felt that shit. Like, bitch, it's up the whole stage. The whole stage is E.T., 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 E.T. You think I'm about to take off the little bit of protection and help Rollie ain't bust a grape? Rollie ain't bust a grape, but I feel like that's not because Rollie wouldn't have been with it. She messed up because she hit Natalie. So she can't really with you like that because it's just my money. This is my shoe-in. I'm not about to mess this up for you. And I got a kid and a dad and a man. Like, girl, no. So she tied Rollie's hands for her because if Rollie was gonna go too hard, Nat was gonna be looking at her sideways. Girl, Nat was me mugging the whole. Y'all remember that meme with the African boy, little African boy? He looking like this. Natalie stayed on that meme. Bitch, Natalie had that face on the whole time. So she's like, yeah, I'm not taking no rings off. And I'm not with her for that. I like that. She like, I'm not about to let none of these girls make me do nothing I'm not gonna do. Like anybody else would have just been like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take the rings off and get boxed upside their head and make you think twice. Like, bitch, I'm not about to come over here and I got these rings on and she can throw a couple of punches. Now, I'm not saying she's on the level and the skill and the articulation of Taseki. I'm not, because we all know Taseki is a little bit stronger. She's a little bit more in control. That's what she was saying. You reckless, mama. You can't fight. You're a reckless fighter. You're not smart. So if she's a reckless fighter and she's a smart fighter, the rest of them girls is playing patty cake. The rest of them girls is windmilling for them lives. The rest of them girls is pity patting Miss Mary Mac. They ain't doing nothing like how they not really throwing hands and feet like how they are. They're not. And I just feel like we are forgetting, like, did you see how did you see how T was running? Do we see how Scotty fights? We haven't. I mean, Anna, she throws her little 1-2s. Rollie throws them. Rollie throws them. But Rollie is scared of Taseki, in my opinion. Taseki was saying a little smart shit. I don't know if y'all peeped it or not. But like, yeah, I don't care. I'm about to roll out one. I'm about to roll out one. What you call him? I don't care who jump in it. Who was jumping in it? Who would be the person to jump in it? Taseki, put a name on it. Put it on the floor. We didn't even have to, because she know that that was for Rollie. That was for Rollie. Rollie was just like, yeah, I'm not about to take this L. She already took an L a little bit for standing with her, and her boss slash friend slash sister Natalie looking stupid. She the whole time looking stupid. So yeah, I think Rollie is scared of Taseki. And I don't know if she's scared. I mean, Rollie done squared up with a lot of people, but I don't know if y'all peeped it or not. Anyway, let me get back on. She ain't taking the rings off. Them bitches, I stand for it, bitch. I'm already in here by myself. You're not about to roll me out. Nah. Anyway, Nene got questions for E.T. E.T., come on out here. E.T., come on, we got some questions for you. And y'all can say what y'all want. She's the one they love to hate. Everybody needs a villain. But E.T., baby, I hope your check was big. I hope you, whoever your peoples are, they negotiated, because there would have not been a real good reunion had it not been for E.T. And although the fans turned on her, it still made for good TV. It still made for good TV. Oh, anyway, Biggie steady talking. Nene's asking questions about Natalie. I have a question. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. This is Nene. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Do you think that this girl, I have a question for you about Natalie, because it seems like, do you think that she can't split up all her time and she can't be sisters to all you girls? Like, Nene, you and Natalie are not the same. And that's where the position that she was taking. Nene felt like she was the anchor of the show, and she rallied all the girls around it. And to a degree, she's absolutely correct. Nene was that girl. She's a moment, she's an icon, and we love her for what she did and what she provided on Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, what Nene is doing and what Natalie Nunn is doing is something completely different. The only thing is she's the older one and she rallies the troops. The girls wanted Nene's attention, not in the way that Natalie was. The girls want Natalie's attention, so it's not the same. So what Nene was trying to put herself in Natalie's position, and it does not work for that. I'm sorry, it does not work. It's not tomato in this situation. It's not. And she's like, oh, well, she's an EP. She's like, why you think this girl was trying to say? She's like, why are you mad at her? She's like, because she set me up. And the way that she said it sounded juvenile and fake. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know we like to call a thing over here. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, baby. Okay? I don't think that she really believed it. I think that she's from LA. She's of the thinking that if she look at me the wrong way and it looks like one of those things, I'm gonna, you know, $1 million pussy mount pounce on it. Like, you know what I mean? She's gonna beat you up just from a look. So I can see her very much making something in her mind completely delusional, okay? And then being like, yeah, I'm about to beat you up and ask questions later. We just seen that on Mean Girls. Make sure you following for the Mean Girls review on Now That's TV if you're watching. So I think she macked out. She got in her head, I'm about to beat her up. She set me up. She got herself riled up, and then it didn't really look right. Nene says, just because she got the position of of power doesn't mean that she has all the power. She's an EP, but she doesn't have all of this power. Nene, how would you know? Because you didn't have no power over at Bravo all them years, and what you call them didn't say anything. I disagree. I think Natalie has some power over there at Zeus. I don't care what y'all say. And she didn't say nothing. She was again, Natalie's the smartest one in this room. She knows. Natalie is smart. I don't disagree. I don't want to say the smartest one, but she up there, the way they had that shit, Blue Girls, and she scammed all the rest of the OG BGC girls out of it. Now she got the show. Now she sold it to Libby. Now they partners. Now she's in Dubai with all of her things and shit. Yeah, it takes some knowledge. It takes some skill. It takes one of these. You know, that's it for me. I'm sitting the fuck up. Hey, so it takes something. Natalie, she just did a little chuckle. Weird, sinister. Anyway, Natalie comes back and she says, I know you don't believe that. So this is why I'm not even going to fight you. You don't even believe that. I know you don't. This is why I'm not about to go crazy. Finally, she figured that shit out. I know you don't even believe it. And I agree. I don't think she believed it. And I don't even think that she believed it. What it is, what I already told y'all what I think it is. She from the era, and she from a hood where it's like, bitch, we swinging first and we asking questions later. That's just for GP. That's just for in case you thought you was about to set me up, ho. Boo boo bop bop. Okay? But she don't know how to explain that. And I feel like it makes her look less desirable in an already, you know, position of people don't want to like her anyway, that she can't articulate that. And all it could have took was, you know what, Natalie? I don't know. I just felt like that. So I did that. And if I did it, my bad. You can run me in my feed. Whatever. But, whatever. So, Natalie's going off like, I've been talking to each and every one of these girls and nobody ever said anything. And she's like, oh, stop sucking dick, bitches. Which I feel like, that is so funny to me. Like, why would she say that juvenile ass thing? So, Taseki's like, get the cup. Get up. No, get up. Because you ain't learned yet. You ain't learned yet. And that's the thing about Taseki. Taseki didn't like the fact that, yeah, she probably beat her up in a couple of rounds. They was going blow for blow. But she ain't really get her out of here the way she wanted to. That's why E.T. still out there popping it. She just laughed like, haha, you mad. You mad. She didn't want to run it again with Taseki. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Taseki fight like she, you know, she got something to prove. Taseki fight like she didn't have enough nutrition when she was a baby. Not food. I said nutrition. You feel me? When Taseki called her out again, she didn't get up. She kind of just laughed it off, as I would have too, bitch. Ha ha he he. You're not fighting again. You already got your rounds. I want the rest of these girls. You're not about to wear me out with Taseki that I can't get with the rest of these girls. That's smart. Because that's what they was doing. They waited till she had 15 rounds with Taseki. Now I want to pull up. Guy is halfway not even there. She's talking to E.T. She's like, tell me how you feel. Like, you know, she's like, I don't even feel like saying anything because y'all don't care. Y'all don't care anyway. Sky's like, well, I care. I want to know. You know, I feel like, Sky, you was working, baby. Sky, you did that. You know, you was getting more information for, you know, for the viewers and the conversation going with E.T. than Janisha and Lenithia. And I just feel like Nene made like she judged E.T. You can tell that it happened. I feel like a host should be unbiased and ask honest questions. And I feel like anytime that she was trying to say something, she kind of cut her off. And I just felt like you felt the bias a little bit in their questions. And they were already kind of linked up. It was literally the host, the people, the crew. Everybody was against E.T. I do see that. And I know some of y'all be like, oh, well, I seen it. A lot of people can't stand 10 toes up to they motherfucking cousin who used to bully them as a kid. You feel me? Today. You know? So, yeah, I feel my views and opinions have changed. A lot of people can't even stand up to their boss and their supervisor who's, you know, dragging them through the ringer and making them stay extra and paying them less and shit. Like, she was up against a whole group of people. That changes my mind. To me. For me, it changes my mind about her. There's some things to work through. Yes, she's wrong in a lot of situations. Yes, she could have handled her shit better. but most people couldn't do what she did. Most people couldn't go toe-to-toe with Taseki. Nobody on that stage could go toe-to-toe with Taseki. Not the way E.T. did. And still got her mouth bloody. And still at some point did get her down on that ground, whether she fell or not. Bitch, you fell, you overwhelmed, you wasn't paying attention. You talking about I'm reckless. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody. Y'all can't convince me. Nobody outside of maybe Krishan. Outside of Krishan. Who's really gonna go toe-to-toe with Taseki? Anyway, so when they start talking, Sky gets a little bit of information. She was just like, I feel like these girls were going below the belt. These girls were going below the belt. I didn't do that for anybody. You know, she's like, what you mean? She's like, yeah, y'all was calling me ugly. Like, y'all was really talking about the way that I look and this, that, and the third. And I just feel like for her to say that, like, going below the belt, and the first thing she said was, y'all were calling me ugly. That's telling. That's very telling. You know, E.T. wanted to be accepted and liked by these girls. And they played her out like a city-turned whore. Like, oh, no, you can't kind of sit with us. And that's fucked up. Anyways, y'all, I really just feel like E.T. saying that the girls were calling her ugly is speaking to, like, you know, just the classism and elitism. Like, oh, she's from the hood. She's a gutter snipe. She's all of these things. But so are the other girls. Like, some of the other girls are from the hood, too. It's just that they don't fit her aesthetic. It's the fact that she's still hood and is unapologetic, maybe. Because what's the difference between her and Anna? Anna is very, like, I don't know about, you know, she gives me very much chicken head. Remember that statement? Like, she's a chicken head. You know, like, the only person that gives me, like, they grew up a little nice is maybe Scotty, maybe T even. And not even, because T, I feel like she has this caricature, like this big black burly woman. Like, I don't know what you talking about. I like chicken too. Like, she just, she gives me, it's okay to play like you're from the hood, but you can't actually be from the hood. Because E.T. shows up authentically like herself. She's from the hood. She is what it is. So the other girls, they're not really from that area, but it's a cosplay of this hood type of girl. The moment that y'all have a girl actually from the hood, it's somehow or another, I can't deal. You're not a real baddie. And that's the part I don't like. We'll talk about it later because this review is already going to be super duper long. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate you so much. So, anyway, Janisha says, well, how do you feel that the fans kind of turned on you? You were a fan favorite in the beginning, and now the fans have kind of turned on you. Janisha, what did you expect this girl to say? What did you expect this girl to say? This is how I know that, you know, she understands. And a lot of people are saying, like, E.T. had the alley-oop. She did. She got into House A. She was cool with Natalie. She didn't really have to work for it because she kind of came in on the wings of Rollie. So how did she kind of fumble it? And, you know, she feels like I did what I wanted to do. If I wanted to hit T, it's because I wanted to. This is who I am. Nobody made me do anything. And I can agree with that, but I feel like there's this unspoken notion that she kind of had to come with some extra heat from her coming from Now That's TV and really South Central Baddies. She took that too far. She took it too far. I think that if, like, you know, you have to understand the venue that you're at. I come up here, I do commentary, and I'm like, you know, yeah, girl, I pop my shit. Now, if I were to go to, you know, speak on a panel somewhere, of course there are going to be pockets and windows of Jeray the girl from around the way, but I'm not going to be, and world, yes, and, you know, I was so, and his peen, and the, her puss, and I'm not going to bring it like that, like I would here, if I'm going to speak on a panel that's for, you know, something about content creation. You feel me? I might touch loosely. Yeah, be authentic, be yourself. But it's like, read the room, know where you're at, know your venue. You know, and those things kind of come with fine tuning. Anyway, let me move on. E.T. says that the reason why y'all all against me right now is because the fans turned on me. And y'all follow suit. That's very believable. That's very believable. I believe everything about that. The fans turned on E.T. and so did the cast members. Now it's like, I don't want to associate with y'all. We already see how Rollie had that little thing come out about her. You know, the petition to get Rollie off the show. They don't want that smoke. They love the fans. You feel me? They have to. The fans is what makes the show a pop. So yeah, they wash their hands of her. Like, nah, we ain't really backing her. She's new on the show. She didn't go, you know, go over well with the cast. She's out of here, and that's basically what happened. She clocked it. Biggie's brother come up like, oh yeah, you talked about my brother. She was like, girl, I don't even know your brother. She was like, you put words in my mouth. I don't know. I ain't said that. That whole situation about the Biggie's brother thing, I think that was a lie too. That was a lie too. And Biggie did clock it, like, you know, talking to Rollie like, you don't even trust E.T. You don't even trust her for real. And I feel like, you know, she don't. You know, she definitely clocked her attached, because it's just like, if you did, the shit wouldn't have played out. You just felt like you was going to have this intro of this girl. She was coming in and it was going to be cute. You was going to have an ally. It would have been nice if it all worked out the way that you wanted to. But you didn't expect for it to go the way that it did. And now you're looking sad, bad, and mad. Both Rollie and E.T. So Biggie tries to fight her. She's like, yeah, come on, let's go. Let's fight. Whatever. Rollie tried to do her final thought. She was like, I'm out of here. I'm done with this. Whatever. And Rollie ends up leaving E.T. on the stage. I feel like that was kind of her way to separate herself. Because you didn't have to, like, we'd never seen Rollie leave. I mean, maybe it was really tired. Maybe it was really late. We never seen Rollie just leave like that. That, to me, was her trying to separate herself. I don't care what y'all do. I'm leaving out of here. Bye. Y'all handle E.T. like how y'all want to. Is what the energy gave to me. So when all the girls was like, oh, they left E.T. by herself, I see what they're saying. Although they didn't roll her out. She got in a couple of good rounds with Taseki, but she didn't get beat up. Not like that. She starts off with, to Natalie, I just feel like, you know, you're my sister and I love you. And Sapphire chimes in, well, why you just let her come out here and smack her though? Why you just let her beat her up? Sapphire, shut up, because you was been supposed to run it with E.T. and you didn't. And you tried it. And Natalie was like, she didn't beat me up. Oh, she didn't beat me up. She ran up, but she didn't beat me up. That's true. Natalie was sitting there looking pretty in her little Scully and her mean mug. She didn't look beat up. She didn't feel beat up. She was hurt, maybe. Emotionally, not physically. But, you know, Sapphire, girl, you just got your ass whooped. Shut up. And anyway, E.T. and Biggie tried to get into a little scuffle. That was kind of cute. But Biggie ended up falling. She's like, I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter, but I'll fight you, bro. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Okay, then fight then, Biggie. She was like, yeah. And then Biggie also said something. If you come over on this side, Taseki gonna eat you. They all was hiding behind Taseki, and it's so obvious. But y'all all supposed to be baddies. Y'all got one baddie who's pretty enough, who can be aesthetically pleasing enough that she can be considered a baddie and still fight in a real street style. That it's okay, but somehow it's different for E.T. because she doesn't fit the aesthetic. And y'all can say what you want. E.T. is not ugly. Let's not even do that. She's not. Maybe the fashions need some help, but she can get a stylist. Everybody's first season is a little weird. Anyway, Sapphire, Scotty says she, you know, she's a grown woman at the end of the day, and I just want to focus on my business. What business, Scotty? What business? Because I'm tired of you talking about these businesses, and all we see you is you and Natalie and you and Lemmy. Anyway, Mariah says, you know, she was a different experience than what she was used to. She's an international superstar. Janisha cut her right off. Sky says she had a blast. Thank you to Nat. Thank you to the ladies. E.T. final thoughts was, Mariah, Anna, y'all want that feed. Mariah runs up for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. Taseki, she gets all hype like, yeah, nah, we jumping. Taseki, you already beat her up. Y'all already was going blow for blow. What you need to jump her for? Like, it's giving gang. Sapphire, everybody, like, you know, they was trying to gas Sapphire like E.T. beat her up. That's not true. That's not true. The whole Biggie thing, I'm not a fighter, but I'll fight you. Oh, you a bully. How you a bully when you just saw her that you want to fight? You want to fight me, bro. Like, come on now. Anna runs up on E.T. get a little sneak shot. I hear her say, yeah, I got that picture for you, Nat. That was cool, I guess. Although Anna, I don't really like Anna. That's my final thought. I don't really like Anna. She's sneaky. And not because she hit E.T. because E.T. snuck Natalie. So it's not like that. It's just, I don't like her energy. Natalie, she leaves the stage. And before she's like, you know, before she leaves the stage, E.T. is like, oh, I got the biggest heart. I got the biggest heart. I feel like nobody would have been able to do what she did. We haven't seen it yet. Nobody was able to go out there, stand on business, still have everybody against you. Your one little ally, she leaves. Nobody was able to do that. So for that, E.T., you did your big one. I mean, it's not a fan favorite, and maybe we'll feel differently next season. But I feel like she really gave us a show. Like she said, an E.T. show. So anyway, the girls, Natalie does her little final thoughts, and she was like, you know, she's not a baddie. That's a broke bitch. That's an animal. She was trying to get on, and she was just that and third. But at some point, ain't we all trying to get on? What's wrong with trying to get on? Let's like normalize looking at the journey before, middle, and end. Like, I'm trying to get on right now. Make sure you like and subscribe. What's up? We all out here trying to get on. So what is it giving? The girls are already situated. The girls are already BBL'd up. The girls already got their Louis bags, and they're, you know, a little on the side. Like, what is it giving? She was like, yeah, we're not She's not coming back. It is what it is. Like, it's over and done with. I feel like I would like to see E.T. on a Redemptions episode. A Redemption series. I would. See how she gonna give it up now. And E.T., she needs to kind of unpack some things because it's not all the way there. It's not all the way there. She called her own self retarded. That was stupid. That was not smart. And that's not even a word we even say anymore. It's just not right. Taseki was trying to jump her. She wasn't successful. They kind of overwhelmed her. They was tag teaming. Mariah and Smiley finally, Mariah, let me get my chain. Mariah, let me get my chain. I'm glad I don't have to hear that shit no more. This was a good episode. This was a good final reunion. E.T., the reunion would have not happened without E.T. That's my final thought. She fucked up. She macked out, but she was a vital player. She was an MVP. And say what you want. Y'all, let me know what y'all think. I feel differently about E.T. I think that she was wrong. She didn't know how to play her cards right. You know, the stylist and this and the T and the this, but I feel like there are larger things at play as to why the general public doesn't like T. Doesn't like E.T. Because if Scotty would have did something like that, if E.T. would have did something like that, everybody would have been like, oh my gosh, she's so great, she's so beautiful, she fights well, but somehow it's just different with E.T. That's how I feel. I want to know how you feel, because I know y'all gonna disagree. I already know I'm gonna disagree. Drop down. Let's talk about it. As always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.